I have to start mine right now just because
Oh, fuck.
I would wait until it starts completely.
That happened. That's why.
Oh, sweet! You
Wait.
got your thing done. Sweet.
Yeah, I did.
I was say don't. Yeah, I was gonna say don't forget the alternate because you do want. I would want that.
The what? Don't forget what? No, this is the A.
Yeah, it's the alternate because you had. I would have want that on my jersey because he's the cap. He's the alternate captain.
The captain is Ryan Getzlaff, right?
Yep. Doing a what they call a drive-by view of where we're sitting.
Go ahead and start recording my thing.
It's up to you. I don't really care. It's your phone. I'm doing mine early just because. Yeah, you should. They should. They just want to get everything ready before then.
Is it good like this, or should I zoom out?
It's up to you. I don't really. It doesn't really matter.
It's crazy that we get to see the banner.
I know, right?
It's awesome.
That's sweet.
Oh, the banner?
Yeah, because it's right there. It's gonna go straight up, right beside Solani's.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't believe it's actually eggplant. Like no one, I didn't expect that.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's an actual Mighty Duck one. But
Yeah, I'm
it
gonna
makes
take a
sense.
picture of this.
He
Yeah, he was
Elijah.
drafted by the Ducks.
Elijah, I'm
Oh.
gonna take a picture of this right now.
It's up to you.
he was never an Anaheim Duck. He was only an Anaheim Mighty Duck. Makes sense.
Yeah,
take
it
a
makes
picture
sense.
of that.
Like, but Solani, he was a Mighty Duck as well.
But he retired as a Duck. Like he spent his last final year.
Solani, I'm taking that one too.
But as an Anaheim Duck, he started it with the Mighty Ducks, but then he came back the year 2006 and 2007 when he came back, I think.
Yeah.
When he when he came back to Anaheim. No, wait, wasn't Solani? I'm trying to think. I think Solani was with that Duck with the Duck.
Where is he coming out from the tunnel? Or?
Right here, because it's gonna go all the way around
Wait,
to
where's
that
he-
podium.
Wait, where's he coming out from?
Right here, you see where the mat starts? He's gonna go from there, come all the way around to the podium, and then go to where that little mat is, and then watch his jersey get raised to the rafters. So I remember I did see the celebration of Solani on television.
Hey, when the Lakers play here, remember when the Lakers play here? That section right there and that other section they were open. Remember that?
Yeah,
Why was it? Where's the tunnel for that?
I think it was here.
No. There's four. It was
Yeah, that's why
there,
here,
right there, right
here,
there.
and right.
There's two over there. The tunnels were.
I
over
think
there.
that's where the team was because we're sitting on that. No, we're sitting on this side.
Sitting right here.
So then the two tunnels, they came through here. Then
Okay.
that's where they came
And
through.
the other two tunnels over there. What is that for?
I don't know. I didn't even know what it was for.
Then how are they covered then? How are the?
I think that's
Should I lower the brightness on
Oh,
this?
that's funny.
Hey, that looks cool, dude. The brightness. Oh.
I was just I don't understand this it's basically like a single you're on like the main street and like the best cities ever. Yeah. It's like right. It's like I definitely I can imagine myself
Oh, dude, I don't want that.
I just don't want to say it because I bring it up and he's like, oh, go to these people. Yeah.
Would you wish I'd been here for Solani's, especially?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wish I could have been here for that. Yeah.
But I did see it was against his old team, the Winnipeg Jets, actually.
He tells me,
I thought it was against the Kings when he got his jersey retired, but no, it was actually against his old team, the Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah.
Not the first
technically-
Winnipeg Jets, the second
Yeah.
the original Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah.
I think the reason why it's not starting right now because they gotta wait for all the people to come through, like the people.
Yeah. They're probably starting it all. Like, they said be by your seats. I'm pretty sure.
Be by your seat, be in your seats by 3:15.
There's a lot of people that aren't even in their seats.
Oh, they're probably walking in.
getting food or getting-
That and then probably some of them are still walking in.
I mean, it wasn't that crowded when I came in. I don't know.
No, I wasn't either when we both got here.
We're going live already. How many views are getting?
I got 8 people watching right now.
Am I watching it or no?
You have to go on YouTube. Oh, that looks sweet.
Plan on recording the whole
warm-up,
thing?
the warm-up pucks. There he is. There's the man of the hour. The man of the hour.
Oh, Kariya?
Well, him and Timu Solani actually. He's looking at the. Oh, that looks. I would get it. I would love to get a hat like that. 'Cause he's looking it on. He's on his Instagram right now. I bet when I go on my Instagram later on after this is done, I'm gonna see all that stuff too.
What about me? Probably, right?
I think so. Everyone that has the ducks on Instagram will.
Do I have the ducks?
I think so. If not, I could do it for you.
Yeah, do it for me. What the hell's going on? Why the hell did that? Probably because of this.
That that's.
Reddit.
So I took that picture.
I didn't know that was an app. Oh, that's a good picture. Yeah, and then you got him in front of the arena that he started at. Oh, that's so amazing. Is it like Twitter kind of?
It's like well, they got everything here. You know, they got they
You
have,
can
like-
search up anything.
Alright, I'm gonna start
like,
it.
Let's say like RuneScape, you got RuneScape, a bunch of 3DS.
Here we go.
They like memes, Angel.
Okay.
They have it's what's called subreddits. So
Okay.
for this one, it's called /r/Anaheim Ducks,
Okay.
and it has everything Anaheim Ducks related.
Okay. So like technically for the Ducks today, it'd be all about Korea technically.
Yeah. Like
Even on their Instagram.
Yeah, everyone's like talking about it. People are posting pictures. Things like that.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'm already started the recording.
And I told myself if I ever, because I was so upset I wasn't there for Solani's, but I told myself if Kariya and Scott Niedermayer got their jerseys retired, I would want to be there more than anything.
I'm definitely going to Niedermeyer's.
Oh,
I want
wanna go
to.
Scott
Well, we
Niedermayer.
gotta find out how much the tickets are.
I can look them up.
The current, the price right now, because it's gonna go up as the day goes on. It should be cheap as of right
It
now.
might go down.
As of right now, it should be cheap though. For the 17th, that's against Washington. That's against Washington Capitals.
When was it?
Washington Capitals,
No, but what day?
the 17th of February.
Oh, February.
Yeah.
Here.
That's the cheapest seats, which it should be up here though.
Cheapest seats, 2 people, $42.
I mean, it's not that bad.
42 bucks, not
It's
bad. I paid 50 for
Yeah, we paid 50 for
I
the,
paid-
or he
I
did.
paid 50 for this.
They bad.
I paid 45.
Who's with you?
Oh.
Are you here by yourself or
Yeah,
you?
no, I just want to show.
Okay.
I was going to do the game by myself. I don't know any other Duck fans.
Oh, your other 2 friends are Kings fans. I'm like, screw them.
I know you guys got your friends that are Kings fans got whooped yesterday.
Yeah, no, I heard they have a terrible season right now.
Yeah, they were like what 3-5 now, I think.
Buffalo beat them?
Yeah, 5-1, and they're 4-3, 3-4 right now. I think
Who beat them?
the Sabres, the team that we're playing tonight.
Damn, I Are they really hot right now? Or what?
I think so. I have the NHL app. I could check for you later.
I'll check right now. I'll have it too. I'll just Google it real quick.
Because I just search up the NHL standings. That's how you'll get everything.
Hey, what the hell?
That's how I search up every standings.
I just standing.
Like right now, we're in first place with 11 points. I can't believe Maple Leafs are even in first place.
They're 4-4.
So they're 9. So if they win tonight, they can surpass both the Kings, the Canadians, and Bruins, and just tie for first.
Yeah, Duns are first. We're tied with the Canucks. What the heck?
Yeah, see you guys, they're 2-5-1 right now. That's not good.
They're terrible.
Hey, but it's the beginning of the year. You never know. You never know. Anything could change.
It's still early. It's still early.
It's like not even half of the season is not even over yet. It's like a third that's just started.
Even basketball too. My team's 0-2, but it's
My
still
team's
early.
2-0. Barely could have been 1-1.
Who you going for?
The Warriors.
I'm a Clippers fan.
Oh, you guys suck.
What do you mean?
They beat
We're,
they beat the Thunder the other
Yeah,
night.
we beat the Thunder.
Yeah, well, you guys are still not. I'm predicting right now. You guys aren't making the playoffs this year. You guys got. You guys.
We've had 6 positive years in a row. What are you
Oh yeah, because you guys had DeAndre Jordan. You guys had Chris Paul. Who else did you guys have?
Lakers.
Him. And those are the only guys that you had that were good.
But we got Luke this year. We got.
Oh well, when we
Harris.
came to that game, remember the game?
Yeah, we came against the Clippers that night.
Borta was going on. Him and I'm trying to remember the name of the other guy. He's a young player that the Clippers have. He played pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. He had a good game.
Yeah. And we have.
Avery Bradley, I have to say, him and Borta are the best players that the Clippers have.
So it was like Shy Alexander right now.
Oh yeah, that guy was good when we were here. He was.
Alexander? Oh. Isn't he? Didn't you get him from the draft?
Yeah, he's a rookie this year.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here. Sorry.
What is that, a camera? And then you're gonna have a lot of retired Ducks are gonna be here too.
There's always someone sitting over there.
You can't really tell because it's black, you know.
Well, you just gotta zoom in though.
No, it is zoomed in. It is zoomed in.
And then they're gonna bring up the man of the hour at the very end.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I can see the people walking. This is like when they're walking towards us in the middle. Like this.
Who is it?
Well, no, really, like, I forget. He's like,
What?
like a Patriots fan.
That's him, right?
The man that got his jersey retired last year. The guy that Ducks organization to where it's at now.
Kariya just walking on the stage, right?
No, he's not coming out right now. He's gonna be out at the end. That was just all his family and a couple of Hall of Famers.
Wait, I thought that was Kariya.
No, it wasn't. That was Timo Solani that last walked out.
Oh, the one that I was taking a lot of pictures?
Yes, that was Timo Solani. He's the guy that's him. That's his jersey number. That was his old jersey number.
I took a lot of pictures with Tame Solani. Wow. False alarm, I'm playing.
And then at the end, he'll come out. He'll be like the last one out. They just brought out his family, his Kariya's family, and then a couple of the Ducks Hall of Famers.
The first one was who?
I don't even know some of these guys.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
took a picture of
One of them, all I know is Simo Solani is the only one I knew that came out.
Yeah, that's the second
I didn't
one.
know about all the others. I don't even know who they are. I didn't watch the Ducks at the time.
Yeah.
It was a year after they started playing when you were born. It was 94 when their second year of existence. And I wasn't born until 2000. That was their 6th year in existence.
6th season in existence. I plan on going live with this or recording this on YouTube. It's gonna probably take up a lot of storage though. I'm gonna play right now.
Well, after I'm doing mine through, YouTube.
Oh, it didn't take no storage there?
I don't think so. I've done it in the past and I haven't gotten to storage. It hasn't told me about storage and all that.
That's good though.
You're gonna be talking too?
Yeah,
How long is it gonna take?
I don't know. Because the game don't start until 5, so we can take up as much time as we want. No, the game. The game starts at 5. God, look at this. This is unbelievable. This is why I wanted to be here. I'm taking what they call an aerial view. An aerial view is unfreaking believable, dude. That is why I figured this was gonna happen. You know what? You should have brought your freaking Ducks phone, dude.
Welcome to the NHL's 1993 entry draft.
Let's talk about this draft being compared to 1979, which was one of the more expensive drafts in National Hockey League history. First entry draft selection in the history of the Mighty Ducks is Paul Kariya.
I was gonna want you to put all this on this thing on done.
Remember that? It was game 6 of the finals when he got hit so bad. You could tell there was something wrong with him because he wasn't even moving. And then when you saw air what do you call it, fog coming out of his mouth, then you knew there was still more of a ball. So what they call down, there was a name for it. It was down, but a goal. There was a term for that thing. I forgot the name of it. There you go. That's what they named that when he got hurt. He was hurt, but he came back just in time to help the Ducks win that game. I think that was game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals that year. Yes, it was. It was against the Devils.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Brian Hayward. And welcome
He did
to the
Solani's. He was host for
ceremony that will be
Solani's,
held
bro.
long you've been waiting for. Raising of number 9 to the rafters here at Honda Center. The video we just watched shows why this special player was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame and why he is having his number retired here on this day. In 1993, he was the first player ever drafted by this franchise. After that, he's going to lift you right out of your seat time and time again.
You think?
And he did, time and time again. When he arrived in Southern California, impact was immediate. He brought an identity to a brand new hockey team just finding its place in the NHL. Looking back, his was a truly remarkable hockey career. He was on the ice, and he was respected by his peers. A superb athlete that worked tirelessly to perfect his craft, he remains an inspiration to hockey fans all over Southern California, even to this day. I'd like to take a moment to introduce our guests. Joining us on the stage. Please welcome the owners of the Anaheim Ducks, Henry and Susan Samuel.
That's the owner. It's been the owner since 2005.
And General Manager Bob Murray.
And then you got the Ducks greats, I think, after that.
Senior Vice President
Okay, no,
of Hockey
it's still.
Operations, David McNabb. Former captain and Ducks defenseman Scott Neal.
By the way, he's the next one to get his number retired at the end of the year, by the end of the year.
Former Ducks center and linebacker.
I don't know, another Ducks great, I don't know.
Why don't we complete that whole line from the mid-90s? You may remember the right winger, his name is Table Solana.
This is Kariya's family. That was Kariya's family.
Take a look at the video board.
Last year's Canadian junior shots in the game.
Big things happen in a hurry.
I did want to be an NHL player. I wanted to play for Canada, to represent my country in the Olympics. Those were dreams that I had, but for most of my childhood, they probably weren't very realistic. I had that in back of my head and kept improving and working on my game, and eventually got there.
A defenseman's nightmare, Paul Kariya.
So going into the draft, I was hoping that Anaheim would be the team that would draft me, but I was never interviewed by Anaheim. No one ever gave me any kind of inkling that they were even interested.
The first entry draft selection in the history of the Mighty Ducks is Paul Kariya of the University of Maine.
It was just a feeling of excitement and great opportunities coming down the road.
Looking at it from the point of view of Disney and the Olsen family, it was they couldn't get a better guy.
When I started here, I remember flying in for my first training camp and seeing the palm trees and the 90-degree weather, and coming from the University of Maine where I played before that to here was just like a huge culture shock. Well, to see where the game has come from, back in 1993 or 94 when I started, and to see where it is now, where players are regular getting college scholarships, being drafted into the NHL from Southern California, it's just been incredible to watch. And to have a very big growth of hockey in Southern California, it means a lot to me.
The Hall is pleased to welcome Paul Kariya as an honored member.
Congratulations, Paul.
But obviously, the 9 years I spent in Anaheim were the bulk of my career and what people remember me by. So, it means a lot over the past year. People coming up to me in the area and saying, they watched the ceremony or were really happy that I was inducted. And it's just really special to be a part of that.
I was there for that. I was there when that happened. Actually, I was there. That was I think 3 nights after they got inducted into the Hall of Fame in Toronto. I was there. I was there for that. You weren't. I didn't know you when they came here to watch. I'll show you the video again.
And what they meant to the community and to the growth of our.
When Solani and Kariya were last here in this arena,
Recognize me in this fashion.
they were messing around. That right there. That's when I was there. I was here for that. That brings me back memories right there. I think that was last year when they did that.
It means a lot to me when fans come up to me and say things like your jersey was the first jersey I got or something like that. That just means the world to me, and I feel very lucky to hear things like that. As a young player, I remember how important it was to have an idol like Wayne Gretzky or someone that I looked up to, and what an influence that had on me. I can't imagine living anywhere else. Just it's a beautiful place, and the people of Orange County have always been so good to myself, and to be a part of the growth of the team in Orange County. It's just fantastic, and I think we're just seeing the start of it.
Paul Kariya.
I would hope that if, even going back 10 years from now, I'm a better human being now than I was then. Certainly back to 1993. But
Adjust your brightness, look.
Hello, Dark Smash.
There you go, dude. Adjust your brightness, look.
Hello, Dark Smash. First of all, I'm so honored, happy, and excited to be here tonight. This night is very special. My really good friend, like a brother. His number will be up there and join with number 8. And like Henry said last year, that number 8 has been a little lonely up there.
That's true, it has been up until now.
And I can't imagine to bring any other number next than number 9, Paul Kariya. It's funny that Paul is so humble and quiet person. He almost thinks that he doesn't deserve this honor, but I don't care. We all deserve this honor.
He wants to just have his brother next to him. That's all he wants.
What Paul has done to the Ducks organization and all of us, is so special. I have an honor to introduce, ladies and gentlemen, number 9, Paul Kariya. That's a good start here. And we are not going to roast Paul tonight. We are not talking about his bad driving or anything like that. So tonight we're going to talk about great things about Paul. And I always remember when I saw Paul first time.
Back in 1993, he was here in 1996. I think he was still playing with the Big Jets till the
I got the honor for Rookie of the
relocation to
Year.
Arizona
And
in
Paul was there, winner
'95.
for Howie Baker Award for Best College Player of the Year. And I always remember when they called Paul's name, and I saw this little boy walk into the stage. And I was thinking, wow, very, very special player.
But you know what? I don't think it is today. So I'm gonna say that.
So then my agent told me that actually Paul is from Vancouver. And I said, okay, but he still must be a very, very good player. So a few years after, I found out how good he really was. And who would guess that time what kind of journey we would have together? The way how Paul played the game, with a lot of respect, a lot of passion, and what he brought for the locker room every day, it was something else. I've never seen anybody whose dedication and commitment and everyday discipline for hockey, it was something else that I can only admire. I could not do, and I don't think you guys could do either. But playing with Paul, it was easy. He was so fast. His scoring touch, his skills, the way how he saw his teammates on the ice made him one of the best players ever played this game. And it has been a huge honor to be able to play with Paul so many years. He made us better players and better persons. And this journey has been unbelievable. And obviously last year, we both got inducted to the Hall of Fame. And I think it was ground for our careers, and it was so special to get there together. Well, tonight, there's going to be another special thing. Number 8 and number 9 will be there forever. You have been like a brother to me, and I really want to thank you for everything what you have done for hockey, for Ducks organization, your teammates, and for me. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Teemu. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speakers have successfully built on the incredible foundation that was laid by the Disney company and players like Paul Kariya. Please welcome proud Orange County residents, the owners of your Anaheim Ducks, Henry and Susan Sanrelli.
Thank you, Brian. It is truly an honor for Susan and I to be up here today to honor the man who helped put the Anaheim Ducks on the map, Paul Kariya. Even though we did not own the team until 2005, we have always been aware of the massive contributions Paul made to the hockey club, and quietly and privately to the Orange County community he still calls home. Paul played the game with heart and soul. His speed was electric and wowed fans across North America. As Teemu likes to say, he was truly unbelievable. Paul's on-ice career featured some remarkable milestones. He won a national title and a Hobie Baker Award during his one season at the University of Maine. He was a first-team NHL All-Star 3 times, played in the NHL All-Star game on 7 occasions, and won an Olympic gold medal. But with the Ducks, Paul was always the first. He was the first player the club ever selected in the entry draft back in 1993. He was the first 50-goal scorer. Our first to 100 points. Our first to virtually every statistical milestone in club history. As captain, he led us to our first playoff series victory in 1997. And led us to our first Stanley Cup Finals appearance in 2003. Simply put, he was the Ducks' first franchise player. While Paul was an incredible talent on his own, it goes without saying that in 1996, the Ducks found his perfect complement with the acquisition of another speedy young winger who was playing with Winnipeg at that time. For the next 5 years, Anaheim fans were lucky enough to witness one of the greatest duos in the history of the National League. One of the proudest days in the history of this franchise came on June 26, 2017, just last year, when our 2 legends, Paul Kariya and Teemu Selanne, were both inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Paul and Teemu would be upset with me if I didn't also mention the person they called the glue to their dynamic line. You got it. They have both joked before that while it was their job to score goals, it was Steve Ruchin's role to do everything else. So, thank you, Steve, for providing some adult supervision to take
Rouge.
Paul had a flair for the dramatic in his entire career. In 1997, Paul and Teemu teamed up for a key overtime goal in the Ducks' elimination against Phoenix. In 2003, Susan and I followed the team passionately when the Ducks won overtime game after overtime game on their road to reaching the Stanley Cup final. In fact, it was that dramatic 2003 playoff run that hooked Susan our interest in pursuing the purchase from Disney. Round 1 of that playoff versus Detroit, the defending Stanley Cup champions. Backstopped by outstanding goaltending from J.S. Shiger and
That's what we're doing when he was here.
the Ducks
That's what we're not
needed a
doing. Shiger
special
was here.
moment. A moment that could and would launch the team on an improbable playoff run. And that moment was delivered by Paul Kariya. He scored the winner in triple overtime, and the Ducks went on to become the first team ever to sweep a defending Stanley Cup champion. facing elimination in the Stanley Cup final against New Jersey. It was Game 6, and we all know what happened next. With apologies to Bobby Orr, we all feel that was the most dramatic, compelling, and inspirational goal in the history of the Stanley Cup final. Only a tiny percentage of hockey players make it to the NHL. A small percentage of those become stars. A select few become legends. And we are moments away from having one legend join another, appropriately, side by side, hanging in the rafters of Honda Center forever. On behalf of Susan and I and the entire Ducks organization, congratulations, Paul, and thank you.
Yeah, because what they're going to do is Kariya's going to walk over that way.
Next up, it is my pleasure to introduce a man who has been part of the Ducks Hockey Operations Department since the inception of the franchise over 25 years ago. Please say hello to the Senior VP of Hockey Operations, David McNabb.
When Paul Kariya called me in late August and asked me to speak here tonight, I was honored, considering Paul was one of the greatest players to have ever played in the NHL. However, when he asked me to try to keep my speech short, I felt that he was being modest and trying to downplay the role that he has had with the Anaheim Ducks. As someone who has been with Anaheim since Paul arrived, I can easily say that he has meant more to this franchise than most people will ever understand, including Paul himself. I first got to know Paul in the winter of '92 during his freshman season at the University of Maine. I was scouting for the New York Rangers at the time because the Mighty Ducks had yet to be born. It was easy to see the amazing talent that Paul possessed as he was dominating college hockey at such a young age. Over the next 8 months, a whirlwind of activity led to Anaheim being awarded an NHL franchise and Jack Kariya being named the Ducks' first general manager. Jack's first major decision turned out to be one that helped shape this franchise forever when he decided to make Paul Kariya our first draft choice ever. Understand, in professional sports, it takes a very unique athlete to arrive in a city for the first time to the level of excitement and anticipation that was placed on Paul. When he skated onto the ice for his first day in practice, nearly 9,000 fans were in attendance to watch. The fans recognized that they were watching someone extraordinary, and Paul did not disappoint them. Paul, as Henry mentioned, provided many firsts in his early years of this franchise, goals, points, and awards, and he did all of these by the ripe old age of 22. But more than numbers on a page, Paul provided something to Anaheim that few players in the history of pro sports can lay claim. That being the immediate credibility that he brought to a new sports franchise. As soon as Paul entered the NHL, everyone in the hockey world knew about the Mighty Ducks because of him. Paul had a unique ability, one that is the true hallmark of only the greatest athletes. The ability to rise to the occasion and to do something special in critical moments. Be it the 2 goals he scored in game 82 of his first full season to reach the 50-goal plateau, or all the famous goals that he scored thereafter. Paul was named Anaheim's youngest captain of all time at just 21 years of age. He immediately led the Ducks into the Stanley Cup playoffs for the first time. I remember being in Phoenix that day when he scored the overtime goal to help win that series. It was the type of dramatic goal that we had already grown to expect from him. One story that Paul has not been given enough credit for was his part in helping bring about one of the most important player trades in Anaheim history. Following the '96 All-Star game in Boston, Paul had a conversation with Jack Kariya in which he stated that if he could pick anyone in the NHL to play with, it would be Tamo. While the Solani trade had already been discussed, Paul's opinion of Tamo was very important. Less than 3 weeks later, the trade for Tamo was made and the dynamic duo was born. In other words, Tamo, in a small way you owe your entire career in Anaheim. Obviously, the Kariya-Solani combination helped shape this franchise for many years. Hockey fans throughout the world knew about this famous pair, and defensemen across the NHL were terrified every time they stepped on the ice. While no one will ever dispute the impact that the arrival of Wayne Gretzky had on the rise in popularity of hockey in Southern California, I personally believe that what Paul and Tamo did in our early years was just as important. The passion that Paul brought to the game and the chemistry of playing with Tamo helped generate a lasting interest in the young fans of Southern California. Paul continued his great career, culminating with a run to the Stanley Cup in '03. Paul rose to the occasion in the true Kariya style by scoring one of the most famous goals of all time in Game 6 against New Jersey. It was a goal that only someone like Paul could have scored. It was such a special moment, and it will be forever frozen in time. Over the years, the respect for Paul in this city has not diminished. He remains as popular today as the first time he skated onto the ice in practice. He has always been ours, and I know that Paul has never lost his feelings for this city or the fans in Anaheim. On a personal note, I can honestly say that it was a privilege to be on this stage when we retired Tamo's number 8. And now with Paul's famous number 9 being raised into the rafters to hang beside his, it is hard for me to put into words what a tremendous honor it is to be able to witness this memorable moment as well. This franchise was built on the shoulders of this 5'10" superstar, and he will always be remembered for being the mightiest of the Mighty Ducks.
Thank you, David. Our next speaker wore a Ducks jersey for 10 seasons. The majority of his time was spent as the center iceman between numbers 8 and 9. He excelled in the face-off circle. He took care of business in the defensive zone. Henry pointed out earlier, somebody on that line had to. Please welcome Steve Ruchin.
Short. Thanks, Brian. Paul, I've never heard Tamo say so many nice things about you. Must have been killing him not to roast you. But thank you. It's an honor and privilege to be here today to finally witness the raising of Paul Kariya's number 9 jersey. Before I begin, I just want to take this moment to personally say thank you to all the Ducks fans. It was an honor for me to be here as long as I was. And you truly made it such an amazing and memorable experience for me. So thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, now on to Paul. You think I was going to my jersey retired tonight?
No, you still have to do that.
So again, I can't stress enough truly what an honor and a privilege it is for us all to be here. Because if you look up in the rafter, You know,
Mine's at
this type of
52.
thing does not happen
Because
every
I
day.
started mine 8 minutes after.
Yeah,
So
I
Paul and I
started
came
mine
to
right after
Anaheim at the
15.
same time, and it was just the second year of the franchise. I was able to witness him as a rookie become a star immediately in the league, and witness the unbelievable maturity level that he conducted himself with as well. And back then, I was always thinking to myself just how much pressure he must have had on his shoulders every single day. The rest of us could just go out and focus on our own game, but Paul had the burden of being the face of the franchise, and he had to perform every night just to give us a chance to win. And he constantly did his best to put his team and his teammates in a position to succeed, making all of us around him better. And we didn't win, he would shoulder the burden and feel like he could have done more to help us win. Now, these are the qualities of a true leader, and Paul exemplified this to the fullest, from his first game here to his last game here. Then there was the one day when the great Timo Solani came into town. When that happened, I can say I was absolutely happy for Paul, because I can only imagine the weight that was taken off his shoulders. He finally had someone to play at his level. One of the best tandems we have ever had the privilege to watch in this building. And I had, as Taylor would say, the unbelievable privilege of actually being on the same line with these two guys. And the chemistry between them was instant. Honestly, I just did my best trying to keep up and fit in with you guys. But when they're on the ice together, they are so in sync. The chemistry between them was instant. Like no one else was even on the ice with them. Playing in their own little world. Again, I just tried to fit in. A friend actually showed me a picture recently that I think really captures this, so if you guys don't mind putting that picture up for me. Am I the only one, or does anyone else see what's wrong with this picture? Really, Paul, Taylor. You guys are still wondering, that's me on the right. I think I actually scored on that play. So what else do we know about Paul? Extremely dedicated and committed. Always trying to improve and be the best he could be. I'm not even sure if there was room to improve, but you could never convince me of that. He was always the first one on the ice to practice, always the last one off. He, no question, led us by example. There's an extreme competitiveness that drives him, a strong inner desire to succeed. And I'll be the third person out tonight. The biggest example was that goal in Game 6 to come back and score that incredible goal.
I do remember that. I think I've seen a bunch of videos of that.
That was an inspiration for me as a player then, and it's still very inspirational today. But maybe his greatest attribute is his focus. I can promise you, you have never met anybody as focused as Paul. I know this because I sat next to him for 9 years. I sat at the end of a row. Beside me to my left was a wall and 2 doors to the training room. To the right was Paul. The entire time before games, he would stare straight ahead in deep focus and concentration. I can tell you, I would have had a better chance of starting a conversation with this inanimate object to my left than I would with this human being to my right. I was so bored for 9 years. I don't want to say I had the worst team professional hockey, Paul, but yeah, I might have had the worst team professional hockey. But I'm just kidding. It was that focus that got you into the Hockey Hall of Fame, and it's that focus why we're here today. Lastly, I want to acknowledge Paul's great network of support, his family in Vancouver, and most importantly, to his partner, Valerie. Congratulations to you too, Paul. Paul, thank you so much for letting me be part of this day today. It truly is an honor. I'm proud to have been your teammate. I'm proud to call you a friend. Congratulations, buddy.
And now will you please welcome a 4-time Stanley Cup champion,
Scott Niedermayer.
and Conn Smythe Trophy winner, Olympic gold medalists, just to name a few. The captain of the 2007
Hey, guys,
Stanley
come on.
Cup champion.
The guy that will be getting his number retired this year too. I plan on doing it. I want to so bad.
Kind of tough following all these speeches. I thought I might have some original material, but apparently not. I guess that's good though. It is a true honor to be part of a special day like this for the Ducks organization and for all the great Duck fans as we celebrate a special player in person. Congratulations, Paul and Bell, on this recognition. Your number 9 is a perfect fit beside your pal Tamo's number 8 up there. Paul and I never played together here in Anaheim, but we represented Canada at the Under 20 World Championships when we were teenagers, and again at the 2002 Olympics in Salt Lake City. We played against each other as kids growing up in British Columbia. We competed in the NHL during our careers, and unfortunately to remind everybody about the 2003 Stanley Cup final. We tried to make up for that one. But it has been over the last 8 years since we both retired here in Orange County that our friendship has grown. Your enthusiasm and passion for life are contagious, whether out surfing or on the hill snowboarding. No one could possibly be more excited than you are when I catch a 2-foot wave. As our friend T-Max says, NBS. Since you were the organization's first ever draft pick, as fans, teammates, and opponents, we have all witnessed your dynamic and creative play on the ice. We have seen your passion and competitive fire on display. We all remember the seemingly nightly highlight reel plays you delivered. As impressive as all of those accomplishments and successes are, I am even more impressed by how you did it, with the class and integrity you displayed along the way. You would be hard-pressed to find a more disciplined, a more committed, and a more focused athlete. Your preparation for games is legendary, as Steve pointed out. You were always striving to improve, embracing the long hours of hard work. You were never afraid to think outside the box to find new ways to get better. You are truly a wonderful example to all of us in how to achieve our best and how to carry ourselves while doing it. Congratulations, Paul, on this great honor.
We've heard many of his great accomplishments already tonight, and I think that they bear repeating. Olympic gold medalist, World Championship gold medalist, World Juniors gold medalist, the first freshman ever to win the Hobie Baker Award as NCAA Player of the Year, the first player drafted by the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, nominated for the Calder Trophy in his rookie year, the Ducks team captain for 7 seasons. He recorded 100 points in a season twice. He scored 50 in 1996. A 2-time recipient of the Lady Byng Memorial Trophy. He currently holds the Ducks record for the most shorthanded goals, the most overtime goals in a season. We remember he captained the Ducks to the 2003 Stanley Cup Final, a 7-time All-Star. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Hall of Famer.
Ryan, and thank you very much for hosting tonight. I was really concerned about David McNabb going over the 5-minute allotted time, but he was the only one who stuck to the 5 minutes. These three guys spoke too long. You guys, but I was the only one who get the memo about the short speech. I'd like to thank Henry and Susan Samueli for giving me this incredible recognition. And thanks to Bob Murray and the entire Ducks organization for all your hard work making this weekend such an unforgettable experience for my friends and family. Thank you, David, for all your kind words. You have always been my biggest supporter here and a cornerstone of this franchise from the beginning. Thank you, Scott, Steve, and Temu for speaking tonight. I could not have asked for better teammates, and I certainly could not have asked for a better group of friends. Back in 1993, I sat in the stands at the Quebec Coliseum, nervously waiting to hear which team would call my name at the NHL entry draft. As I've looked back on my career, there have been many fortuitous things that have happened to me, but being selected by the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim was one of the biggest. I was very lucky to start with an organization that gave me the opportunity to have a big role right away and to be asked to be a leader early in my career. I was fortunate to have Jack Ferrer as GM. Jack always demanded excellence, but he was very patient with me, giving me time to learn, make mistakes, and grow as a player. And I was very lucky to have Ron Wilson as my first head coach. From day one, Ron insisted that I become a more complete hockey player. He asked me to develop my shot and be a scoring threat, but also that I compete equally at both ends of the rink. Obviously, some lessons were learned better than others. Hockey is undeniably the best sport in the world. As a young player, I fell in love with the speed of the game and the skills and physicality needed to play it. But what I was most attracted to was being a part of a team where everyone contributes towards a common goal. Many times in our game, the offensive players receive an undue amount of recognition for a team's success. But what really wins games are contributions from great goaltenders like Guy Hebert and JSGF. Defensive defensemen like Keith Carney and Dave Karpa. Penalty killers like Joe Sacco, Ted Drury, and Rob Niedermeyer. And players that create a safer working environment for all of us, like Stu Grimson and Kenny Butler. Thank you to my teammates for looking after me on and off the ice, for making me a better player, and most importantly, for the bonds and friendships we have that will last a lifetime. I share this honor with all of you tonight. There's a saying in our sport that you can either be a skate guy or a stick guy. But if you're both, you're going to be in for a lot of problems. Well, I was a skate guy and I was a stick guy. I was also a glove guy and a long underwear guy. In short, I was unquestionably the highest maintenance player in NHL history. So the biggest thank you of the night goes to all the equipment managers and trainers who had the utmost Thank you to Mark O'Neill, John Alloway, Chris Kincaid, Greg Smith, and Chris Phillips for all your hard work and the saint-like patience you showed in dealing with me for 9 seasons. Thank you to my family and friends for being there for me throughout my career. Thank you to my brothers and sisters for always keeping me grounded by providing a never-ending competitive environment. Thank you to the love of my life, Valerie, for your unconditional love and friendship. Thank you to my parents, my late father, TK, and my mother, Sharon. Thank you for the countless sacrifices you made in your lives so that I would have every opportunity to succeed in life. Over the years, many of the games, the wins and losses, have faded from my mind. But I can remember like it was yesterday, the ovation I received, stepping onto the ice for my first practice here. And the roar of this crowd when we beat the Phoenix Coyotes in 7 games to win our first playoff series back in 1997. And in my last home game here, you literally and figuratively picked me up off the ice in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Thank you to all the fans for supporting me for 9 incredible years. Thank you for supporting the team and the Ducks organization for 25 seasons. And thank you for making tonight the most memorable night of my life. Thank you very much.
Okay, now the jersey.
Signature as we raise your number to the rafters.
Oh, someone say like this. Say like this. Yeah, please. There it is. Get that picture for me. And then especially the bottom, the thing. for me, please. I would love that. Thank you.
Definitely put this on Instagram.
I won't. If I don't get rid of it, I'll deal with it when I see you on Saturday.